really excited to be here today because Mark Levin, Liberty and Tyranny, the Liberty Amendment, he doesn't usually come out and do this. But he understands the importance of this race, and he is one of us, and he is out there fighting on the front lines for you and I day in and day out. How many of you heard his interview with Ron Johnson, Senator Ron Johnson from Wisconsin? My family, we've listened to it over and over again because those Republicans that are selling us out need to be called out that way. They need to know we have their number, and thankfully, the great one is willing to stand up and do it. And so we are honored to have the great Mark Levin here with us today, who knows the Constitution, constitutional lawyer. He's written the Liberty Amendments, Liberty and Tyranny, and he is fighting for us, and I'm honored to introduce him now, Mark Levin.
Mr. President, open up our damn memorials. Mr. President, this country doesn't belong to you, it belongs to us. Mr. President, this government doesn't belong to you, it belongs to us. Now, New Jersey, you have a historical opportunity here. You have an opportunity to send the nation a message by sending them Steve Lonegan. Steve Lonegan's not a right-winger. He's not an extremist. He's a constitutional conservative. Steve Lonegan believes in limited government, private property rights, individual sovereignty, and the authority of the states. Now, I know some of that folks out there believe that's an extremist, radical point of view. But we are here to bypass those people. We are here to dismiss those people. And we're here to send a new United States Senator from New Jersey who will join the other patriots in the United States Senate. Now, Steve Lonegan doesn't have the flash of Hollywood Corey. And why should he? He's a hardworking man, and he's been a hardworking man his entire life. He's a man of the people. Union worker, non-union worker, Republican, Democrat, Independent. He's the kind of guy who will represent you in Washington. He will never vote for Obamacare. He will never support waivers for senators and congressmen and their staffs. You shoved Obamacare down our throat. Now we intend to shove it down yours. We have a $17 trillion fiscal operating debt that's growing at about $1 trillion a year. And the knuckleheads in Washington intend to make it $18 trillion by this time next year. You think that's a good idea? We have over $90 trillion in unfunded liabilities. And you know what they propose to do about it? Nothing. That's exactly right. What do you think Obamacare is going to do? Do you want to keep your doctor? Yes. Do you want to keep your health care? Yes. Did you earn it? Yes. Is it your private property? Yes. Damn right. Now, I don't mean to confuse the media here today, but this election is about the Constitution. Hey, Don. This election is about restoring this republic. It's not about the government being open for 6 weeks or 6 days or 6 months. 83% of the government is open. This is about keeping the private sector open. This is about the rights of individuals. So the question is this. You have a choice in this election, and it is an obvious choice in this election. A rubber stamp for an explosive, big government, a rubber stamp for a top-down authoritarian in health care, a rubber stamp for whatever Barack Obama and Harry Reid wants, or an independent, open-minded, liberty-believing conservative, Steve Lonegan. I'd say in the last few months, Steve Lonegan's been in Newark more than Cory Booker. And they didn't even notice that the mayor was missing in Newark. There's another reason we need to send a constitutional conservative to Washington, D.C. in the United States Senate. The Senate votes on Supreme Court nominations. It is, hardly. The Senate is crucial when it comes to the Supreme Court. Cory Booker will rubber stamp another left-wing activist to the court. We cannot afford it. Steve Lonegan will say no. He'll say hell no. This election is on Wednesday. Maybe I shouldn't say it because the other side might get confused and show up on Tuesday. But the fact of the matter is this election is next week. It's Wednesday. It's crucial. And each and every one of you need to bring 10 people to the polls. Today is Saturday. I'm very good at knowing my days. Today is Saturday. You've got 3 or 4 days to ring bells, to knock on doors, to get on the phone. You don't need a campaign to tell you to do that. Just do it. You are the Paul and Paulette Reveres of this country. You are the people who are going to save this country and restore the republic. You are the people who are going to breathe life back into the Constitution. God bless each and every one of you. Steve Lonegan for United States Senate on Wednesday. And I want to say one other quick thing. It's not only an enormous honor to come here for Steve Lonegan. And let me tell you, I know the man. He's not going to just say one thing and do another like so many of them do. This is a serious statesman. This is a man who's poured his heart and soul into this campaign. And he's very, very serious about what he says. But I also want to say, and I'm not introducing her, I'm just saying, that it's also an enormous honor to be here with a great statesman, Sarah Palin. And so, yes, I come up from Virginia. She comes over from Alaska to tell New Jersey, we need you now. God bless you.